This is gonna be good.
Live from the studios of SEN in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
Welcome aboard, here we go. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else and not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I give, the less I got. Oh, what's the use of trying? All you get is pain. I needed sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Welcome everyone, my name is Steve Summers. This is our live show from Phoenix, Arizona today. Thank you to the wonderful folks at Lane Senior for making it happen. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So glad you are here today. My love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm a believer, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a believer, I'm a believer, yeah. I'm a believer, I'm a believer. There you go. That's the Monkees as we start off our show today. The greatest songs for the next half hour, including trivia coming up on the half hour, and a lot more right here. Happy Monday to you. Forget him if he doesn't love you. Forget him if he doesn't care. Don't let him tell you that he wants you, 'cause he can't give you love that isn't there. Little girls never dreaming of you. He'll break your heart, you wait and see. So don't you cry now, just tell him goodbye now. Forget him and please come home to me. Forget him
if he doesn't
love you. Forget him if he doesn't care. Don't let him tell you that he wants you, 'cause he can't give you love that isn't there. Little girls never dreaming of you. He'll break your heart, you wait and see. So don't you cry now, just tell him goodbye now. Forget him and please come home to me. Oh, now don't you cry now, better tell him goodbye now. Forget him and please come home to me. I just love that song. Bobby Rydell. Bobby Rydell, going back a few years, one of his biggest songs right here on the Steve Summers Show. Thank you, Link Sr. and the many folks. Did you have a good weekend? Was it good? Oh, man. We went out and had a little fun. We were looking at trees over the weekend. We're getting ready to finish out our backyard, and my wife Kim and I went and looked at trees today, and we saw the most beautiful, here in the desert of all places, right? You expect there to always just be cactuses and everything else. I don't know why I don't have the picture pulled up with me right now, but we saw the biggest cypress tree I think we've ever seen in our lives. It was at a nursery. Went to look at some tropical plants, and this big, huge cypress tree. I wish I had a picture of it in here. I could pull it up on my phone, but I think it would take too long. So we got our picture taken together. Maybe if we get a chance before the end of the show, I'll put it up today. But that's what we did over the weekend. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Did everybody get vaccinated? Raise your hand. I think we're past that now. Now they're starting to do away with the masks now at a lot of places. Goodbye masks. There's some places, though, people are a little confused by it. Some places still require the mask being worn. It's kind of up to the businesses to do that. Otherwise, if you've been vaccinated, hey, say goodbye to the masks now. So hopefully we'll continue with this great good news trend for as long as we can, and hopefully have a good fall and open everything back up, which it looks pretty good right now. I'm so glad you're with me today. By the way, today is National Walnut Day. That's right, National Walnut Day is today. Don't ask me why. No, I'm telling you the truth. Actually, Walnut Day is a special day. If you like nuts, or if you're just nuts like me, it's National Walnut Day. Today's the day to have a few walnuts. So there you go. We thought we'd pass that along to you. Also, let's see. Oh, somebody told me the most corniest joke. The most corniest jokes that we have on here. These are the worst jokes. So we save them for this show, right? That's what we do here on the Steve Summers Show. So you'll appreciate this one right here. What do cats eat for breakfast? What do cats eat for breakfast? Are you ready for this? Mice Krispies. I know. Mice Krispies. And they pay me to tell these horrible jokes. Mice Krispies for breakfast. That's what we need. We need more Mice Krispies around here. If we had a cat, that's what we do. Gotta love it. What do you say we get started a little country a little bit earlier? Why not? I never saw the end in sight. Fools are kind of blind. Thought that everything was going right, but I was running out of time. 'Cause you had one foot on the door, I swear I didn't see. If you're really gonna go away, here's some final words from me. Baby, write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Every single word is true, and I think you need to know. So use it as a bookmark, stick it on the refrigerator door, hang it in a picture frame up above the mantel where you see it for sure. Here we go. Baby, write this down, take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep close by, make a little step away, so you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. You can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after they're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. And take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. I love you and I don't want you to go. It ends like that. Baby, write this down. I just love that song. Write this down. The incredible George Strait on our show today. And we were going to do some Johnny Cash, but actually the Johnny Cash track just went and then went just like that. It left. I punched up the button and it went, it was gone. And that's what happens here on live YouTube. By the way, we got to do number ones today. Number one on this date. I was playing this song a little bit earlier. My wife says down the hall, she goes, I hate that song. I hope I never hear that song again. One of the biggest hits this week in 1974, May 17th, 1974, was a song that came out on the radio, and it ended up being an instant hit for everybody. You might remember it. Mr. Ray Stevens did this song. Let's go back a little way. It goes something like this. Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter. All the news and news across the nation on the scene of the supermarket. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, said, you see what happened here? Yeah, I did. I was standing over there at the tomatoes. Here he comes, just running through the pole beans, through the fruits and vegetables, naked as a judge bird. And I looked over there and said, Ethel, don't look, Ethel. He was too late. She already been incensed.
Here he comes.
Boogity, boogity.
There he goes.
Boogity, boogity.
And he ain't wearing no clothes.
Oh, yes, they call him the spree.
Boogity, boogity.
Faster than on 2 feet.
Boogity, boogity.
Just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He's gonna give us a peek. Oh, yes, they call him the spree.
Boogity, boogity.
He likes to show off his physique.
Boogity, boogity.
If there's an audience to be found, he'll be streaking around, fighting public critique. This is your Action News reporter. Once again, we're at the gas station. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened? Yeah, I did. I was there getting my tires checked, and he was just appeared out in the traffic. Just came streaking around the grease there. Didn't have nothing on but a smile. I looked there at Ethel with a cold drink and a hollered, "Don't look, Ethel!" But it was too late. She already been mooned. He flashed right by the front of the shop saw. It was crazy.
He ain't good.
Boogity, boogity.
He ain't loose.
Boogity, boogity.
He's just in the mood to run in the nude.
Oh, yes, I call him the spree.
Boogity, boogity.
He likes to turn the other cheek.
Boogity, boogity.
He's always making the news, wearing his tennis shoes. Yes, you could call him unique. Once again, your Action News reporter in the booth at the gym, covering the disturbance of the basketball playoff. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened? Yeah, I did. At the time, I was going down there to get Ethel a snow cone, right? He came right out of the cheap seats, dribbling right down the middle of the court. Didn't have nothing on but his kids. Made a hook shot, got out through the concession stand. I hollered up at Ethel and I said, "Ethel, don't look, Ethel!" It's too late. She already got a free shot. Brand standing right there in front of the home team. Ethel! Oh, yes, they call him the street. Here he comes again. Fastest thing. Who's that with him? Is that you, Ethel?
He's just
Is that you, Ethel? What do you think you're doing out there, Ethel?
give us a beat.
You get your clothes on.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Ethel, what are you doing?
Boogity, boogity. He likes to show off.
You shameless thing, you.
Boogity, boogity.
If there's an
Say it
audience
isn't so, Ethel. We just love doing those songs on the show today. It's this week #1 in 1974. They just don't make them. They just don't make them like that anymore, do they? And there's probably a good reason for that too, I would imagine. Let's go back. Three Dog Night ended up making this song a big hit for them. You might remember one of our all-time favorites too. You know, there's nothing like an old-fashioned love song. That's why we do them here on the show. Woo! Our live show from Phoenix, Arizona. Just an old-fashioned love song playing on the radio, and wrapped around the music is the sound of someone promising they'll never go. You swear you've heard it before, and it slowly rambles on and on. No need in bringing them back, 'cause they're never really gone. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony, to weave our dreams upon and listen to each evening when the lights are low. To underscore our love affair with tenderness and feelings that we've come to know. You swear you've heard it before, and it slowly rambles on and on. No need in bringing them back, 'cause they're never really gone. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you, to weave our dreams upon and listen to a song. Just an old song coming down. Just an old song, what I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old song coming down. Just an old song coming down. Oh yeah, just like that. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Just an old-fashioned love song, coming down in three-part harmony. Monday. Just an old-fashioned love song, one I'm sure they wrote for you and me. Three Dog Night on our special Monday show today. Oh, we just love the big band stuff. I love it so much. You might remember the song when it came out. It was a big hit. Oh, the one I love belongs to who? To somebody else. Come on. Let's go back. The one I love belongs to somebody else. She means her tender songs for somebody else. And even when I have my arms around her, I know her thoughts are strong for somebody else. The hands I hold belong to somebody else. bed not so cold, somebody else. It's tough to be alone on the shelf. It's worse to fall in love just by yourself. The one I love belongs to somebody else. Woo! Do 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 do. And even when I have my arms around her, well then, you know her thoughts are for somebody else. My hands I bet so somebody else. Well, I bet they're not so cold to somebody else. To be in love by yourself, like when you know you're by yourself. The one I love belongs. The one I love belongs. The one I love belongs to somebody else. Mr. Frank Sinatra made that song big. One of those simple lyrical songs, The One I Love Belongs to Somebody Else, on our very special Monday show today. Thank you to the wonderful folks at Link Senior. By the way, you can go to linksenior.com and check out the wonderful work that these guys do. It really is incredible. Another #1 song this week was a big hit for a group by the name of the Shy-Lights. And it wouldn't be but, well, back here in Phoenix, Arizona, when we lived here the first time. It was back in, I believe it was 2000, if I'm not mistaken. I actually had a chance to meet these guys backstage. A few of the members have passed on, of course, and I'd be honest with you, I don't know how many members are left now, but the Shy-Lights were an incredible, incredible doo-wop group that started out, just like all those other doo-wop groups did, by standing on the street corner doing harmonies. It was truly an amazing moment. But in 1972, there was a song that would go all the way to #1, and it was this week in 1972. This particular song made it one of the great songs from the Shy-Lights. Oh Girl. If you let me know, 'cause I don't know to look for love, I just don't know how. Oh girl, how I depend on you to give me love when I need it. Right on time would always be. All my friends call me a fool. They say, let the woman take care of you. So I try to be hip, think like the crowd, but even the crowd can't help me now. Supposed to do. I know I've got such a guilty face. Girl, I feel so out of place. Oh yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, 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 I'm fair to go. I can't save myself a lot of useless tears. Girl, I've gotta get away from here. Oh, girl. 'cause I don't know where to look for love. I don't know how. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Why do I love you so? Number one, 1972. This week, incredible Shy Lights on our special Monday show today. Oh my goodness. Last week, I don't know if you caught the show last week, but we had the funniest little girl. This thing has gone viral, right, on the show. And on social media, it's gone over the place. Have you guys seen the little girl at her little program? I showed this last time, I think it was early last week, of the little girl who was actually, her mom was there in the audience. She was shooting this little video here. This is what a future actress looks like, folks. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to bring her up. I be honest with you, I do not know her name at all. All we know is she is the cutest, most adorable thing you ever seen. And watch the little girl that is next to her, covering her eyes while this girl is just putting on a show that you've never seen before. Here it is, right here. Here she is. She's already bowing, right? Here she is. She's got all the cool moves. Poor little girl next to her. She's got her foot. She's like, this is so embarrassing. Now, adults watching the show, we could actually take a few cues from this little girl right here dancing, right? It doesn't quite look the same with an adult doing it. The poor little girl right next to her, she's like, please get me out of here. Kids are the cutest. Are they not the cutest? When you watch these programs, they're just absolutely adorable. We showed that last week. I thought it was so much fun to do that. We had a few comments about the little girl on the show. It has ended up being a big social media viral video that's gone out all over the place. And then I've got another one coming up for you here in about, probably in about 10, 15 minutes of the staying alive. You know, whenever everything started happening with COVID, right? Everything just shut down. And everybody had their lives changed pretty much forever until COVID opened back, until COVID released, and then people started coming back out again and vaccinations happened. But during that period of time, I've got a really very cool dancing video I'm going to show you coming up in a little bit. It's actually from the music of the Bee Gees and Staying Alive. So we'll do that as well. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to play.
Are you ready?
Trivia. Time now for trivia today. We love trivia around here. We ask the questions, and you get a chance to actually answer those questions in our trivia multiple choice, either A, B, or C. We started off, so those of you watching at home and you're keeping track, hey, big money, baby, big money. No, we're not giving away any money here. What are we talking about? All right, free rent for a year. No, we're not doing free rent for a year either. Okay. All right, Free banana peels. All right, now we're talking. Which American city is known as the Big Apple? You guys, we make it easy up front so we know that you're paying attention. Is it Atlanta, New York City, or Lincoln? The American city known as the Big Apple. Everybody is going to get this right. I know that you know that I know that you know that you know that I know the answer. So here we go. Let's find out. In fact, and we all know it is, in fact, B. New York City. If you didn't, you probably live on another planet. New York City, nicknamed Big Apple, term became popular in the 1920s. They've held on to it then, and there it is. Next question as we roll it back. What is the longest river in the United States of America? Is it Mississippi, Mississippi? Is it Missouri, Missouri, or is it Colorado? Mississippi, Missouri, or Colorado? The longest river in the United States of America, A, B, or C. What do you think it is going to be? See if you got it right. Correct answer is Missouri. Not misery. Stop that. Missouri. It's the longest river in the United States, flows from 2,341 miles. Heavily. That's amazing. 2,341 miles on that river. All right, which U.S. state did the Roswell UFO incident occur? And by the way, on a side note, how many of you watched 60 Minutes last night on CBS? Wow, they got new information now on some of that. Woo, woo, woo. Yep. Which U.S. state did the Roswell incident occur? Was it Arizona, Texas, or New Mexico? Take a guess. Arizona, Texas, or New Mexico. You know, if I didn't know the answer to this, I would say probably Arizona, because it's kind of weird around here. It is, in fact, C, though. C, New Mexico. 1947, they called it a weather balloon that had crashed. No, it was actually the crash of a UFO spacecraft that ended up getting hauled off, and of course everybody talks about it these days. Well, you don't know. It could have been a weather balloon. No.
It was an alien, thank you.
Which U.S. state is the largest by area? Is it California? Is it Texas? Or is it Alaska? The answer might surprise you here. The U.S. state with the largest by area, California, Texas, or Alaska. See if you got it right. A, B, C. What is it? It is Alaska. I know, a lot of people thought Texas, and then some thought California. It's Alaska. The largest U.S. state by area, covers an area of approximately 1.7 million square kilometers. There you go. That's how big it is. All right, next question. How many U.S. states begin with the word new? This may take a minute. I'm going to pause this for a second. How many U.S. states begin with the word new? Think about it. Is it A, 2, B, 3, or C, 4? Think about it. And some people are going, okay, you got new then, you got new then, you got new then, and you got new then, and that means. Let's find out, see if you're right. Let's find out which one. How many U.S. states begin with the word new? A is 2, B or 3, C or 4. Let's see if you got it right here, and we'll know the correct answer in a matter of seconds. It is, in fact, 4. Did you get it right? 4. 4 states. New York, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico. 4 states. There you go. Good job if you got it right. Next one. During what period was the American Civil War? Historians, and those of you will know this, is it 1860s, 1880s, or the 1900s? What period was the American Civil War? 1860s, 1880s, or 1900s? See if you got it right. For $1 million of Monopoly money, it's A, 1860s. There you go, 1860s. And that's it. That's our trivia for today. Did you get them all right? It is amazing. I love the trivia. I hope you guys enjoy the trivia as much as we enjoy doing it on here on this show. Oh, my goodness. Coming up, I've got more stuff for you today on our special Monday show as we do it live from Phoenix, Arizona. We had a request for this in a while back. Let's go back and do some Neil Diamond real quick. Oh, yeah. On August night with the leaves singing down and the grass on the ground smelling sweet. Move up the road to the outside of town and the sound of that good gospel beat. Have you ever been to a reunion? Sits a ragged tent where there ain't no trees, and that gospel group telling you and me it's, hey, brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows brother loves show. It's suddenly still, and when you would almost bet you can hear yourself sweat when he walks in. Eyes black as cold, and when he lifts his face, everyone in the place is on him. Starting soft and slow, like a small earthquake, and when he lets go, half the valley shakes. Come on, it's, hey, brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes, 'cause everyone knows the brother loves show. Hallelujah. I say brothers, I say brothers. Hallelujah. Now you got yourself two good hands. Hallelujah. And when your brother's in trouble, you got to reach out one hand, because that's what it's there for. And when your heart is in trouble, you got to reach out your other hand. Reach it out to the man up there, because that's what he's there for. Take my hand in yours, walk with me this day, and my heart I know I will never stray. I said, holly, 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 holly. I said, hey, brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes. I say, hey, brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. Pack up the babies and grab the old ladies, and everyone goes. I say, hey, brother loves, say brother loves, travel and salvation show. I love it. Brother loves, travel and salvation show. There's nothing like that. If you have ever been to the big tent, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that. Woo! I don't know about you, but let's take it back one time. Coming to you on a dusty road, truckload, and when you get it, you got something. So don't worry, baby, 'cause I'm coming. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul I just love it. Our Monday show today. Thank you all so much for checking us out. We appreciate it. It's a special day, a special show as always here on behalf of the wonderful folks over at Link Senior for making it happen, and the many communities, some 400 plus communities who watch this show each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here. It's time, as we always do this time of the hour, to find out what happened today in history.
This day in history.
May 17th, 1954. In Washington, the U.S. Supreme Court strikes down racially segregated public schools as separate and unequal. The court's ruling in Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka fuels America's civil rights movement and the eventual end of legal segregation in the United States. 1973. Also in Washington, a U.S. Senate committee begins public hearings to investigate the Watergate scandal. Senator Sam Ervin, Democrat from North Carolina, is in the committee chair.
If the many allegations made to this date are true, then the burglars who broke into the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee at Watergate were in effect breaking into the home of every citizen of the United States.
The following year, the scandal forces Richard Nixon to become the first president to resign from office. 1792. Birth of the New York Stock Exchange, as a group of brokers meets under a tree located on what is now Wall Street. And 1875. The horse Aristides wins the first Kentucky Derby, held at the track in Louisville, Kentucky, that eventually becomes known as Churchill Downs. Today in history, May 17th. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. There to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me. Arms are reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wake all around me at four gray walls that surround me. And yes, I realize I was only dreaming. For there's a God in a saddle, Padre. Arm in arms, we'll walk at daybreak. Again, I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me beneath the green, green grass of home. Love that song, Green, Green Grass of Home. Tom Jones made that song famous on a very special Monday today. All right, somebody said, Steve, your jokes are the worst. And you're not kidding. They are the worst. But hey, that's what we do. That's what we do around here. We tell the worst possible jokes, so hopefully the music will make up for it. All right, what is the tallest building in the entire world? What is the tallest building in the entire world? It's the library, because it has so many stories. I know. My little Margie, I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. I bought home a ring and phone and everything for Margie. You've been my inspiration, days are never blue. After all is said and done, there is really only one. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you. All right, little Margie, I'm always thinking of you, Margie. I tell the world I love you, don't forget your promise to me. I have brought a home and ring and everything for Margie. You've been my inspiration, days are never blue. When after all is said and done, there really is only one. Oh, Margie, Margie, it's you. There you go. A song that we don't sing very often here is a favorite among many on our show, and we show appreciate it. As I'm talking like this right now, because everything is coming like this. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. All right, as we wrap our show down. Oh, goodness, you know what we need to do? You can't sing a country song without a cowboy hat, right? Now, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. Got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on the Friday night, the pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talk about cans and dream about women. Never had a plan, just a living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to be. Well, I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. All right. Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. We fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. Well, I settled for a burger and a gravestone cone. Dropped her off early, but we didn't go home. Down by the river on the Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talk about cars, a dream about women. Never had a plan, just a living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned who to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah. I never knew they could dance the country. That's good. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Come on. That's right. There you go. Yeah, Anne Margaret dancing to Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. You know, anything can go on around here, anything. All right, as we wrap things up on our show today, I want to thank you all so much for being a part of it. You know, I can't believe we've actually been doing this show since last August. I know, can you believe that? Since last August. It will be a year this August. So we want to thank Link Senior. These folks have really, I tell you, if there's any company that I know that has really gone the extra mile to help many of our communities to communicate, to be in touch, to entertain, to inform, Link Senior does it, and they do it very, very well. They were able to immediately put together what they needed to do to get out all of these items, and what a special time it was, especially a time of isolationism in many communities. Link Senior came through, and I just want to say thank you to the great folks. I wouldn't be doing this show if it hadn't been for Link Senior, so thank you guys so much. We appreciate you so very, very much. Let's go back as we kind of slow the show down a little bit here. It's a number that we enjoy singing. You know, many of our songs are songs that we get requests from, and so many great folks request them, and we sure appreciate you. Here's a song that goes, of course, one from Engelbert Humperdinck. I wondered, should I go or should I stay? The band had only one more song to play. Then I saw you out of the corner of my eye. I had the last ones with you. Two lonely people together. I fell in love with you. The last one should last forever. Love we had was growing so strong. Through the good and bad we get along. Then the flame of love died in your eyes. My heart was broken too when you said goodbye. I had the last ones with you. Together, I fell in love with you. The last one should last forever. It's all over now, nothing left to say. Just here and the orchestra playing. La 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 la. La 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 la. I had the last waltz with you. Two lonely people together. One should last forever. La 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 la. You all, thank you so very, very much for watching the show today. With gratitude, I thank you. I love you. I look forward to seeing you on Monday, actually Wednesday. Today's Monday. I'll get it straight in a minute. Wednesday, right here, same time. And I love you so. People ask me how I live till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. Life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, me free. But I don't let that evening get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. Set my spirit free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, but once a page is read, all in life is dead. That is my belief. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. Shadows follow me, and that night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me, all around me, all around me. Folks, thank you so much for watching today. I love you. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. Same time right here, 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That is 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. And of course, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time right here. Have a great rest of your day today. God bless you. I will see you on Wednesday. Y'all take care.
That's all, folks.